Welcome to this Technology Implementation Plan presentation. I am Melissa Evans, and I will be presenting a plan for implementation to my school district for an advanced training in Google using Google Sites, Google Drawing, and Google Sheets. The overall goal of this technology plan will be the successful integration of technology in support of student learning and school management. When planning the tech initiatives, the first category is vision. The vision for technology innovations is to provide educators with everything they need to help students be successful. In addition, technology should be a tool that helps students become global citizens with a deep understanding of how the world works. Educators have access to Google Suite as the school district purchased G Suite Enterprise for Education. However, the resources through Google Suite are being wasted if the educators do not know how to fully implement them. Teachers in the district must use Google Classroom and Google Drive and other Google Suite programs throughout the district. Since the Google platform programs integrate so well, it would be beneficial for the educators to use all of the Google programs instead of mixing programs. A needs assessment was conducted to gather data to determine the technology needs of the educators in one school in Colleton County School District. The data showed that most educators felt comfortable using Google Classroom, Google Docs, and Google Slides. However, the majority of the educators stated they would love to know more about Google Sites, Google Sheets, and Google Drawing, specifically how each of these programs could be used with students. Since the school district has invested in Google Suite, we want the educators to use each part to its fullest potential. Therefore, no new resources would need to be purchased to allow the educators access to the program. Still, the district may need to spend some money on professional development, specifically from Google, to offer more advanced training on the specific programs the educators have asked for. When implementing this plan, the district will provide professional development focused on what the educators requested. After the educators have participated in the training, a follow-up should be conducted to ensure the learners' needs were met. A survey can verify that the educators now feel comfortable using Google Drawings, Google Sites, and Google Sheets in the classroom with students and for the students to use themselves. Some security issues may arise or may need to be addressed with the public domain that comes with Google Sites. When a student or teacher creates a site, frequently it can be found by people outside of the organization. This could pose identity and security problems and should be addressed in depth in training. In addition, educators and students should fully understand how to change the privacy settings on a Google site to create public and private sites as determined by the educator. Through Google, it is possible to create private pages or the entire site to be private. The school district has a technology facilitator that will ensure the educators were satisfied with the professional development and continue support for the educators. She will be able to follow up with any educators who may need additional assistance with implementing the technology they want in their classrooms. In addition, a technology professional learning community will be established to stay abreast of technology training needs and help teachers develop new uses for their current available technologies. Finally, the district will ensure a continued partnership with Google for Educators. As a result, the educators will feel like the time they invest in learning these programs will be useful for years to come. The training will be in place for educators who have mastered other Google programs and want to learn more about Google Sites, Google Drawings, and Google Sheets specifically. This training can be completed anytime throughout the school year and would be the most beneficial if a Google certified trainer conducted it in the school district. In addition, follow-up training may be needed as new teachers enter the districts or as teachers need a refresher. The main purpose of this technology plan is to use the technology pieces with students. The students would in turn use the technology to demonstrate their learning outcomes.